What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about Airbnbs slash short-term rentals. Let's get to it. All right, y'all. So let's talk about Airbnbs, right? So, or short-term rentals, whatever it is you want to use. I prefer to use short-term rentals, but Airbnb is the more popular platform and word to say. But so as y'all, a lot of y'all might know, I've been into the real estate industry for almost 10 years now. The traditional way, buying properties, fixing them, flipping them, wholesaling, rental properties, all that stuff. And when Airbnb or short-term rentals came about, right? Most of the people I know who was doing or own Airbnb business, they did it in a way where it allowed you to build a business and create passive income without actually having to own the property. Because you know, when you own a property, you got to put down a down payment, you got to have a great credit score, things like that. So I was always against it initially because, you know, I'm big on ownership. Right? I want us to own something. However, I started, thinking more about it, and I started looking more into the numbers of a short-term rental. And it blew my mind, y'all. It blew my mind. All right, so my homeboy, right? He showed me one of his numbers on a short-term rental that he had on Airbnb. And it was a 1-bedroom apartment inside of an apartment complex. Of course, he didn't own it. He just had a lease with the apartment complex, and then he put it on Airbnb. Now, granted, that's not the way to do it. He didn't do it legally. He just kind of did it behind their back. But he still showed me the numbers, and this 1-bedroom was making about $1,200 a month net after all expenses on a 1-bedroom, and he never bought he don't own the house. And for me, right, that was eye-opening because I got rental properties, and in today's world, I mean, you ain't getting $1,200 cash flow on definitely no 1-bedroom, but even on a 3-bedroom, that's going to be super hard to get. You'll be lucky to get $500 net. So I said, you know what? Let me stop being stuck in this box and let me think outside of the box and dig deeper. So I did. All right, so let me explain some things, man. In today's world we live in, right? Man, you literally can control and make money without ownership. Airbnbs, Turos, and for those who don't know what Turo is, that's like a car rental platform where you don't even have to own a car to make money from it. And when you think about these big companies in general, Airbnb, Uber, DoorDash, right? None of these companies, like, or Airbnb don't actually own no real estate. Turo don't actually, not Turo. Uber don't actually own any cars. Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub don't even own no restaurants. But they figured out a way to still become billion-dollar companies because of the world we live in today. And when it comes to Airbnb, let me kind of break down some numbers for y'all. So you can expect to make, and this is net, right? I'm talking about net. Every time I talk about in this video, it's gonna be net, not gross. I'm talking about after all expenses are paid. This is how much you can expect to put in your pocket. For every bedroom, you can expect to make about $1,000. Granted, sometimes it could be more, sometimes it could be less. We in February right now. This is the slow season, and the Airbnbs that I have is still doing great. So if you got a 2-bedroom, you can expect to net what you're gonna put in your pocket every month, $2,000, right? And essentially all this is we are subleasing. So, you find an owner of a property, they agree to allow you to put their property on Airbnb or VRBO or Booking.com, any of these short-term rental platforms, and you just make money passively. You're not doing no construction, again, no license. You don't even need a high school diploma. Now, you have some people out here, like my homeboy, and a lot of people out here, they do it illegally. And the illegal way to do this is to, sign a lease in your personal name, and the landlord or the apartment complex is thinking that you're going to be the one staying in that property. And look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If this opportunity came about 10 years ago when I was in my early 20s, I probably would have did it illegally, to be 100% real with y'all, because when I was broke as hell, I was willing to do anything, to get out of the hole. And that's just how I was. When I started wholesaling, I definitely did a lot of things that wasn't done, I'm not sure if it was legal or not, but it allowed me to get to the bag. Now, where I'm at today, I wouldn't do it illegally. So you want to sign something called a corporate lease. And what a corporate lease allows, and it's basically an agreement saying that you and the owner of the property or that apartment complex, they are allowing you to run your business model. And of course, you want to make sure that the communication is clear between you and whoever owns that building or that property. And actually, in one of the buildings one building I have in North Carolina, I have 2 units. So I have 2 apartments inside of one apartment complex. Now, you won't be able to do that if you did it in your personal name. So of course, you do it in the LLC. So you are going to need an LLC. But the passive income it provides compared to a traditional rental property is day and night. It's day and night. You can expect in today's world $200 to $500 net monthly income on a traditional rental property. I just told y'all with Airbnb or these short-term rentals, you can expect $1,000 per bedroom. So if you got a 3-bedroom, $3,000 a month net you can expect. Again, ownership trumps everything. You definitely want to own something, because when you own it, you got more control. However, if you want to build passive income fast, short-term rentals is the way to go. Just being real, I can't deny it no more. I was kind of hating a little bit, to be all the way real with you. I was hating on Airbnb, but man, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. So I got into it November of last year, and I started with a 1-bedroom, and that 1-bedroom do better than most 4-unit apartment buildings, honestly. So with Airbnb, right, I can change the rate daily. It could be $100 today, $150 tomorrow if I choose to do so. With a traditional rental property, if your rent to your tenant is $1,000, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be $1,000 every single month for 12 months or whatever that lease is. And I don't like that. I really don't like that. And not just that, right? When you got an Airbnb, you get a lot of guests coming in every month. Every time a guest checks out, it's getting professionally cleaned. So you don't have to worry about the wear and tear, right? Of course, you're going to have wear and tear on furniture and stuff like that. But with a traditional rental property, man, I know when I lived in an apartment, we might have cleaned that joint professionally once out of that 12 months. I wasn't shampooing the carpets and doing all this stuff, scrubbing the windows, and I wasn't doing all that. So again, they both has their pros and cons. But if your goal is to get out of your 9-to-5 and replace your 9-to-5 income, you definitely can make that possible in 6 months with probably 3 or 4 Airbnbs. Whereas though, if you got to save up for traditional rental property or real estate to build passive income, that's going to be a couple years. So, look, I got both. I like having both, but I think it's a great opportunity for everybody to definitely step in. And in my opinion, it's still the beginning. Airbnb has been around for some time now, but it's still fairly new in my opinion. And for those who don't know, my Airbnbs, they're not in my local market. So I'm in the DMV. All of mine is down south. We got Atlanta, North Carolina. We're working on one in Florida, in warmer areas. But there's people killing it in Baltimore and Philly, all these areas up north. So don't think that it has to be down south. It can be literally anywhere. It's just about you finding out who allows your business model. And look, man, if your goal is to get out of your 9-to-5, bro, when it comes to real estate, it's no easier, or I don't see a greater opportunity, in my opinion. I'm just being all the way real with y'all. And y'all can do more research on it, but I do have a course, of course. I know you got a course, you're trying to sell something, but my course already has helped so many people get their first Airbnb, and I'll put in a link below. But I'm telling y'all, it's shit, bro. I don't know how long it's, I don't know. I know there's a lot of regulation coming about. I know they just passed some type of regulation in Atlanta, just making the laws and rules more stricter. And that's cool, right? They do this all the time, right? Y'all know primarily I wholesale real estate. They always trying to bring out new laws and regulation. Man, I don't care. They've been doing that forever. You got, as an entrepreneur, you got to figure out, how do I get around that? You got to be a problem solver. You think I'm about to stop doing my business because a new regulation came out? No, and you got to be the same way. And look, even with wholesaling, right? You don't have to even own no property, no cash, no credit. Airbnb is kind of the same thing. You don't have to own the house. You can even partner. So the Airbnbs I got partnerships. That's why I can do them in other states, right? I bought the cash, I bought the credit, I bought some real estate experience as far as the numbers go, and they go ahead and they manage the day-to-day stuff, and they do all of the furnishing of property and stuff like that. You know, that's a whole nother conversation as far as how you should furnish it, what you need, and you know, all of maybe the people you got to employ, like the cleaners and the handyman and stuff like that, just in case something breaks. But great opportunity to get in the business. Thought I should speak on it real quick. Again, if you're interested, link below. It is a link below for the course, and there's a link below for a free live web class I'm gonna be doing on Wednesday. So definitely come check me out just to get some more information about it. But look, if you want to get out your job, definitely, man, you got something to look into. So hope this video helped. Hope it helps y'all even just look farther into this business, because it's a great opportunity. I'll see y'all on the next video.
My first time seeing my airband after 3 months and over $10,000 later.